Hi, everyone. My name's Maddie. I'm a child youth advocate in the prevention department at the YWCA. And we are here today to try and host a little bit of a virtual girls circle because I really miss hanging out with y'all in person. I really miss how much fun we were having. So this is our best way to try and connect with you all. And Janelle, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Janelle. I'm an intern at the YWCA in Worcester, and I'm here joining Maddie to host the virtual girl circle.
Yeah. So we hope you all, whoever is watching this, are safe, feeling loved and seen by whoever you're living with, and that you are finding hope, even though this can be a little bit of a scary time. So we're going to be talking today about the importance of being grounded. So off the bat, what does the word grounded mean to you, Janelle?
For me, grounded is just feeling, present and secure within my thoughts and feelings. So, should I go into how I
Yeah, that would be
feel
lovely.
grounded? So a lot of times when we're not dealing with a global pandemic, I like to go sit by the ocean and listen to, the waves crashing, and that helps me to feel really grounded and present because it just kind of, silences all of my racing thoughts and gets me to calm down and just to really appreciate being by the water and being in the moment.
That's a really, really great way. Something that I like to do, I also like to listen to things. So I sometimes like to just lie on my floor and listen to really loud music. And that helps bring me into my body and out of my head. So that's a lot of what being grounded is, sometimes our minds can go off on all these tangents and all these scary things of especially now with the pandemic, right? Like, what will the future be? What will, all of these big questions, but really those questions are really hard for anyone to answer, even professionals. So it's best to find ways to feel solid in ourselves and connected to the moment that we're in. So we're gonna be painting some rocks with y'all. So if you want to go ahead and pause right now and go find a rock. You could be able to find one in the yard. If you have a yard, there's usually some rocks on the streets too. Shouldn't be too hard to find a rock. I found these two that I have with me on a gravel driveway. So that was a good spot to um, so we are going to be painting rocks. And something that's really fun about this is if you paint a smaller rock, you can carry around in your pocket. And if you're feeling anxious or scared, or maybe your mind starts thinking about things a little too much, you can just hold on to your rock. And I find that because rocks are so heavy and have such a nice feeling in your hand, that can help bring you back to your body. So we will be painting rocks and we will continue to chat about some of our personal techniques for being grounded and how we're doing with this time. However, before we get into that, totally forgot that we usually start these circles with rose, bud, and thorn. So we're going to take a brief pause and do that first, and then we'll get into the rocks. So if you don't remember, or if you didn't come to the girl circles when they were in person, a rose is something that you're really excited about, maybe something that happened in the last couple days that's really good. A bud is something you are looking forward to, and a thorn is something that maybe wasn't quite so good, but that you would like to share with us. So since there's only the two of us, we encourage you to do this maybe with whoever you're living with, or maybe texting some friends. It's a nice way to check in, or calling some friends. Don't know if y'all have cell phones or not. But the two of us are just going to model this right now. So Janelle, would you like to go first, or shall I?
Yeah, sure. So my Rose is finishing up undergrad classes this week. So that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to graduating and entering the work field and getting my first big girl job, so to speak. And I think the thorn is not having a physical commencement. We're I get to graduate because of the pandemic that's happening.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing. My rose is how nice it's been outside. I went for a picnic yesterday, and the day before that, I went for a 3-hour bike ride. So it's been really nice to be outside. I'm actually quite burnt right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have some nice color.
I woke up in the middle of the night because it hurt too bad. I had to go and get some aloe out of the fridge. Yeah, so wear sunscreen. I didn't. So that's my rose. My thorn is thinking about moving because I'm actually going to be leaving Worcester in a month, and so I've started like sorting my clothing, not keeping them all. I had to get rid of some shoes I really like because I have 25 pairs of shoes. I cannot bring those all back to Seattle with me. Um, and a bud that I have is to see the ways in which this pandemic might be bringing people closer together, even virtually. So, again, if you'd like to pause this and text a friend, call a friend, Insta message a friend, tweet
Snapchat.
Yeah, it's just a nice way to check in with people we care about. And if you do not want to do that right now and already have a rock, we shall keep going. So I will be painting on this book because I don't have a good table in my room right now. And I've chosen this little heart-shaped rock. I actually think my mom found this one for me somewhere on the beach. This one's from the driveway. This one's from a beach. So what shall we chat about?
Well,
sorry if y'all are having a little bit of trouble with this. This is our first time ever doing something like this, so we are also a little confused. How life
I need to go get something to open this paint with. Hold on one second. Sorry.
I'm just filling all my paints out. So I think I'm going to go for a little bit of white. I like to use that as a base layer so that the other colors pop more. So if you have any white paint, that might be good. Another thing that we can use is markers. If you don't have paint, you can totally use markers. I feel like pencils would work. Yep, I just did a little bit of pencil. Pencils work. Crayons should be good. So this is not a you can only paint situation. But I'm feeling a lot of orange because spring makes me think about orange.
It's a very popular color, I feel, right now.
Which color?
Orange.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I feel like I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah. Orange and pink are my two favorite colors. Do you have favorite colors?
If I have to pick like a favorite color, I think I would say like purple, honestly. I really like purples and blues.
Interesting. I hate purple.
Really?
Yeah, it's like my least favorite color. And I don't have any good reason. I just like find it really unappealing.
Yeah. I mean, I really like different shades of purple and like I guess orange sometimes too. I really like sunsets, so that's
sunsets are nice. I'm hoping for some good sunsets now that it's getting a little bit nicer out.
I know. It's just nice to just be outside and in the sun.
Yeah, it is. So what are some other things that you have been doing to help ground yourself in this time? Other than painting rocks with me.
I've been actually trying to just like keep my body moving by doing a little like at home like workout and stuff like that. I also have been reading recently. Not related to school.
Right now?
I'm actually reading a book about Whitey Bulger because I'm super into like true crime and stuff like that. Whitey Bulger, the Irish mobster.
That one. That's fun. I didn't
Yeah.
know who that was.
Yeah, he's pretty well known in Boston. Um, so I've been reading about him, which is just interesting. I'm really fascinated by that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Yeah. What have you been doing?
I also have been moving my body. Have you ever done yoga with Adrienne?
No.
Oh my gosh, she is fantastic at leading yoga, and she has free YouTube channel
Ooh.
for yoga, and like she makes it very accessible. So if you're not super good at it or you're kind of new, it's
Mhm.
not hard and it like feels really good. And she's just like really nice and personable.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been really utilizing all the free like Instagram and YouTube like
Hmm.
channels that offer different workouts or things to just get your body moving.
Yeah, and I also like her stuff because it's only like 20 to 30 minutes. So it's like a short little thing, but just like get up, move around, get your blood pumping.
Hmm.
Because I find some of the other workout stuff is like more intense than I want it to be.
Yeah.
Like I just like want to move. And then I've also, what else have I been doing? I have been doing some art. Here's my rock so far.
Oh,
I'm
cute.
not sure what's happening there. It might be a sunset. It made me think about sunsets.
I was just thinking that and I'm trying to get all like the colors open.
Yeah. I like
Mm.
sunsets. I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
And I've also been playing guitar a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not super good. I'm not super bad, but I'm definitely on the worst side of things. But I find it just so calming,
Yeah.
and like I'm starting to be good enough to like play songs that I know. I'm
That's
actually learning a
awesome.
Taylor Swift song right now. It's very exciting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's always really fun to learn a new instrument. I feel like I haven't played an instrument since like middle school.
I also hadn't
Yeah.
until I like
It's
picked up the guitar last year, but I've only really started doing it a lot now.
yeah.
Um,
That's good.
and then I also have been reading, I'm reading my favorite book again. It's about this family that goes for like a vaguely magical like journey out west.
Aw.
It's really great. Although
Sweet.
I would tell you the name, but I don't know if it's age appropriate.
Ah.
Sorry, kids. um,
Looks age appropriate.
yeah, right. um, but yeah.
So
Oh man.
I don't know which side to start on this.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I feel like it's a nice sunset, but I also
Cute.
don't know if that is what I'm feeling.
Well, you can always change it.
Can always paint right over it again.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to find, like a nice smooth rock, and that just wasn't happening for me.
Where did you find your rock?
I found mine in like my driveway.
Yeah, driveways are a good spot for rocks.
Yeah, it was just not too many like options that were, something that I could paint on. So I was like, I can't really lift this one, so I'm not going to bring that one. And then they were
You come
just,
with a rock like that big.
yeah, I'm going to do a self portrait on this rock. But,
That would be pretty cool.
um,
Oh, also side
I found mine.
note, I recommend having a little glass of water to clean your brush off, and I know I wasn't showing that earlier. And then I also have a little paper that I'm using to wipe my, ooh, how do I show that? A little paper I'm using to wipe my brush off on, and then I've got all my paints on. Fancy painters would have what they call a palette, but we do not, or I don't have one. Oh yeah, we got a fancy palette.
Honestly, this is all the stuff that I used to use in high school because I took 2 years of IB art, and
Oh.
so this is all of my stuff left from that. So that's why it's a little bit of a struggle to open my paints because they're pretty old.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Uh,
I had a palette, but am in the midst of like getting rid of so much stuff, and I already got rid of it.
Oh, well, there you go.
I was not prepped for this.
Okay.
But we do hope that you all are finding ways to keep yourselves happy and connected. And we will be coming up with, I think, 5 more videos about different topics, just to say hi to y'all, to connect with y'all, and to hopefully give some ideas for stuff we can do to keep ourselves feeling okay. Keep
Yeah.
ourselves feeling healthy and safe.
That's really important during this time, I think, especially just given everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy to just start thinking about all of the bad things and the negative emotions that come along with it.
It is. And the more we practice being good to ourselves and being good to other people, the better we get.
Mm-hmm. I wish that my white paint would open so that
Oh, your white paint didn't open. Can I see so far?
I just
Oh, I love it.
I just have like water and then I'm going up with the sunset.
I like it a lot.
It's pretty dark, but it's okay. I'll just layer the paint on.
Yeah, that always works. So I think we're gonna finish our rocks off video. But thank you all for coming. I hope you tune in. The next chat we will be having is about letter writing and the joys of connecting with friends and family and people we love by writing letters. So tune in again for our upcoming mini series on self-care. Bye.
Bye.